Jeez, thank you, Kirby, for shouting into my ears as the intro rolls. Hello, Lucci. Looks like it took place just as the stream was started. Jeez. Well, I am the delayed jump scare does remind me, though. I do have a few more things that I'd like to add to the folder that it reads from. A few more variations to the kinds of jump scares. But, wow. Well, we're off to a start now. Good evening / time zone, everyone, and welcome to a fine Tuesday / Wednesday, whatever time or whatever date happens to be in your area. I'm SLdr Cody, and I'm Cody. Oh yeah, you got me alright. just as the intro rolled, like, jeez. Today marks the first scheduled stream of the week. I don't really count the Sunday weekly weather, although that is finally starting to become a routine now. Hopefully a routine that I'll be able to maintain throughout the season. I think with the weekly weather, that's one of the ones that I'd continue until the end of May. May is like the transition month, where like the streams start to become a little less frequent as I transition into off-season. But I think the Sunday, the weekly weather thing, I think I'll still do that for a little bit longer until we enter the months where the hot temperatures like to stay here, and it makes it difficult to run all the streaming software and that. Speaking of software, we are on Tuesday, and we're doing a game console stream, which means the throwables are available again. So you'll be able to throw stuff at me again, and experiment with RNG. Maybe you'll roll the one or a few new things that I added into the throwable pool. There's a few with different effects, not just the smack sound. Those are always the more fun ones to roll. As with weekly tradition, we are going to be swinging on by, checking the weather, and it feels like I have a page that I don't have open. My station page, maybe? Sure, we'll have my station page open too. I'll put that over here. Not really like local area to me, it is a bit of a distance. Well, I mean, for those of you who happen to live sort of close to where my station is, you'll get an accurate read and not being far away from it. Let us venture on over. I am noticing that XSplit is getting slower and slower and slower with the macros. It's beginning to drive me nuts here. I noticed that it was counting up to like 18 seconds now. Usually the timer fades out at like 5 seconds or whatever after the stream start sequence thing begins. So it's getting slower and slower, and it's beginning to annoy me quite a bit. Ultimately, like between this season and next season, I do want to get rid of XSplit because it's just slow, it's clunky, it's a waste of resources, it doesn't work as well as it used to, which is unfortunate. Maybe I'll just use XSplit strictly for like specific sound processing, because it's easier to route my sound using a secondary stream software. Yeah, I use XSplit. It used to be good back in the day, before they decided to... as soon as they added audio drivers, it hasn't been the same since then. They haven't fixed a lot of the issues that have consistently remained. It used to perform pretty well. And now it even does the stupid stuttering BS on the capture card from time to time. So I'll have to try and... I'm going to try to get something... Firebot has more features, like their most recent update actually added additional features that allow you to control OBS. So I'm going to see if I can maybe consult with the Firebot features here and see if I could get them to do some automation for me that I'm currently doing in XSplit. Achieve similar results without the annoying compromise that is XSplit being incredibly inefficient. So I use two streaming softwares. I use XSplit and OBS, and I sort of use them to have a complicated sound pipeline in a way. One of them sends a preview to my headphones, one of them sends a preview to a specific monitor, and this is because Discord still doesn't capture OBS preview windows in that properly without me specifically telling the sound to go to that specific display. So I have to do that, especially on days where I'm doing Twitch and to a specific channel in Discord. Sort of a weird way of splitting things. But until Discord can actually get their capture technology to reliably capture the OBS window in full screen, I can't... it's hard to work around that. Although, using this workaround, I can actually control what audio layers go to Discord as well, through the advanced audio properties, so there's a bit of a trade-off. Like, I can get it to work the way I want it, and ultimately, I want to avoid at all costs doing system sound, because you don't want Microsoft's dumb notification noise coming in and like killing your immersion while you're playing a game. And sometimes, you open a browser window and you don't want something DMCA playing, and you having to go back and completely mute the audio there. Yeah, system sound is just like, you don't have enough control. And bigger worries than DMCA. Rear. Bigger worries than the tush. Well, I mean, the tushes aren't too much to worry about, are they? Oh, the lewdness. I just keep mine in general. For the most part, I just keep myself in the teen category. You know, the middle grounds. Although I think on Twitch you have to be 13 or older anyways to actually use Twitch technically. So the T for teen tag there should be implied on all the streams, I suppose. Yeah, supposed to. It's definitely not the case. I've seen some kid-oriented content on, like, obviously not content containing kids, but content oriented towards the younger audience. I've seen it on Twitch before. It seems a little weird to have, considering considering you have to be 13 or older to use Twitch. But I lied about age since early 2000s. I don't know, I'm a surprisingly innocent, yet not innocent individual who didn't know a lot of the adult terms until I was actually in adulthood and all that, and I think it was just, in general, my curiosity just simply lied elsewhere. You know, birds distract me. Birds distract me. Speaking of birds, over the past week, some of our seasonal birds have come back. So our signs of spring are all stacking up. And for the past 2 or 3 weeks, our cobra chickens are back. The Canadian geese, if you're not familiar with the terminology that we call them. Cobra chickens, snake hens. Yeah. Those are the two I can immediately think of that Canadian geese are commonly called. Aren't they really Canadian geese? They're really They're really aggressive for Canadian geese. Yeah, assholes. Yep, that'll be right. No, just calm. Mind you, for the most part, if you're just walking down like a path that many people travel, usually they leave you alone. Usually, sometimes you get the rude one. But for the most part, I've been able to walk by them. Like family has houses, not bad. You get you get swans instead. Okay, thank goodness. They can be aggressive, but they're definitely not. They're not as aggressive as geese, Canadian geese. Mind you, the black swan down in Australia, they can be aggressive. Just don't feed them. Most birds get aggressive when you feed them, especially cassowaries over in Australia. But I mean, good luck finding a cassoway. Cassowaries are really hard to find, and they're a very dangerous bird to meddle with anyway. So better to just not go out looking for them. They fight every year. The swan always wins. The swans know what to do. The swans have the upper hand. Presenting all-weather map. We have, let me guess, a dust advisory in the BC area. Hey, look at that warning that just appeared when I clicked on it. Burns Lake. Let me guess, Smithers. Yep. And Prince George, dust advisories. The same 3 places. I'm shocked they won. I guess it depends on whichever one uses their tactics better. Magpies. North American magpies are also a very rude kind of bird. Mind you, we've got a bit of a mixed territory over here with the magpie. We've got some that are rude, and then we've got others, the younger generation, who have grown up here and are already used to the people, so they don't bother people as much. I'm sure they'll still hold a grudge against your cat if your cat goes after them. But the younger generation doesn't seem to mind people as much. Although I have seen some very feisty young magpies before. I saw one trying to attack a vehicle. A vehicle that stopped for him because it was on the road, and they didn't want to run over him. And the parents were telling it to get the heck off the road. Like, they were just screaming at it. And, it was attacking the vehicle. Feisty little magpie. A lot of the prairie, all of the prairie region also gets. Some people call them land gulls. Others call them trash gulls. They're the ring-billed gull, the seagull that's on land. Not to be confused with the herring gull. That's a coastal gull. They do stop by here, during migratory periods, but they're not here permanently. They prefer to go on the coast. American crows are another migratory, and a lot of people don't think they migrate because the common raven replaces them during the winter. Similar color, somewhat similar appearance. Ravens are much larger and sound very different. The broad beak is also it's probably one of the most notable differences. Some of the larger crows and the smaller ravens can look similar sizes. They have enough variation to possibly confuse them on size alone, so it's always best to just listen or look at the beak. Ravens have very broad beaks. Also, I love ravens. they're freaking amazing. Crows have mimicking capabilities. Ravens, I think ravens are a little bit better at mimicking. Let's check this warning that just popped up in the Victoria area. It is a wind warning, and it was issued at 6:04 Pacific time. That is 11 minutes ago. 90 kilometers an hour for Tuesday morning. The prairie region, very quiet. You'll even see how quiet it is once we go into the details of the prairie region. It's pretty quiet. There's some directional weather sort of conflicting. There's a really powerful Colorado low somewhere down here now. It's on the move. It's triggering a lot of the snowstorms down the US, although they've become restricted now. It's causing all this over here for Ontario. You've got winter storm warning, 5 to 15 centimeters, peak snowfall rates of 2 to 3 centimeters per hour. There's also a lot of wind. They even specifically say Colorado low. I was calling it a Colorado low when I first saw the low spawn close to Colorado. Technically, it spawned in Wyoming, but it was right by Colorado's. Yeah, and the way it intensified, that's the characteristic of a Colorado low. But yeah, that caused a lot of influence of the weather, mostly in the US. Only the southern part of the prairie region received anything from the Colorado low, and it was just minor, maybe moderate snowstorm conditions in some areas. But yeah, all these winter storm warnings are coming from a Colorado low. We got 5 to 10 centimeters over here. There's also freezing rain with ice of 2 millimeters. That is very much not nice. 15 to 25 centimeters of snow. As we go further up, you can see the amounts are going further up. We got 20 to 35 centimeters of snow. Peak snowfall rate is still 2 to 3 centimeters for all these areas, continuing into Wednesday. Northern area, snow goes down a little, 15 to 25. Freezing rain is once again mentioned, up to 2 millimeters of freezing rain. Little family of swans, 4 to 5. There's a lake that I go to, and it's like, holy jeez, all the geese. So, initially with geese, their families start separate and, like, small little families, but eventually they begin to like babysit each other, and the families merge together, and they all look after their families as groups. They're very collaborative. They're very collaborative sort of individuals. So eventually you get really big groups of them just chilling. Usually in their favorite spots. They got their favorite spots that they settle. And they're usually there for a decent amount of the year once they've hatched and they've gotten old enough. The chicks grow really fast. By the time fall moves around and it's time for their first migration, they've already got their adult feathers for the most part. Looks like as we go further up here, we got a blizzard warning. Well, it doesn't surprise me that the islands over here have a blizzard warning. They're surrounded by open water. Blizzard warning also going into part of Quebec here. Yeah, this is a remote area of Quebec. Also, conditions worsen again Wednesday evening, so there's sort of two windows up here. As we move further into Quebec itself, this might be a separate warning. It's a freezing rain warning, close to 5 millimeters of ice. Ooh, boy. Well, definitely make sure you're prepared to drive if you're very carefully if you're north of Quebec. That's not going to be fun to drive in. There is more freezing rain warning at 10 to 20 millimeters of ice. That is a lot of ice. Good luck shoveling that. Late this evening, midday Wednesday, I hope you already have your ice meltdown, because that's going to be really unpleasant. Not possible to shovel without treatment if you have 10 to 20 millimeters of ice. Freezing rain warning extends over the St. Lawrence River as well. Freezing rain warning for 2 to 4 millimeters of ice. Could approach 10 in some areas, especially over higher elevations. Creeping towards New Brunswick, you got 5 to 10 millimeters of ice. Could approach 15 millimeters. And this one, 5 to 10 millimeters. So there's quite a bit of freeze and rain going on. Oh, we got our classic pair of wind warnings over here. The Lecites winds of 100 kilometers an hour. And the Wreck House winds, 100. That is the lower end of Wreck House winds. They commonly have gusts of up to 140. Actually, I've seen 150 on occasion too, kilometers an hour. Winds are crazy over there. Let's see what's going on towards the Labrador coast. This is also freeze and rain warning, 5 to 10 millimeters of ice. 5 to 10 millimeters of ice also in the Labrador area. Northern Newfoundland, we've got near 5 millimeters. Further into Newfoundland and Labrador, that shares the same warning, 5 to 10 millimeters of ice. Well, that's definitely not going to be fun for those of you over there, so definitely hope you've already got all of your treatments in that present. They will work at the temperature that freeze and rain often occurs at. It's just the problem of making sure you're prepared and not treating things too late. Details for the prairie region. Let me just scroll this a little. You can see that I added CYQR. That is Regina's aerodrome code, and that is why I didn't remember it, because it's ridiculous. Q. There's no Q in Regina. But I mean, look, this is Saskatoon's right here. CYXE. There's no X or E in Saskatoon. Or Y, but CY is the first two letters for Canadian aerodromes, so. Yeah. At least for the big cities. But as you can see, it's not too crazy. You've got localized light snow in a lot of this area. There's a comment A here mentioning isolated light flurries. And it's just chilling down here. Not really giving anything too interesting. At Manitoba, you still have some winds down in the southeast area. Patchy light snow from it. So you might still be getting some brief minor snowstorm conditions. This intense collection of isobars here are all the influence of a Colorado low, which is outside of the map. It is on the move towards the east. It's actually causing the weather over here, because of the direction lows travel in, counterclockwise. It's actually causing this weather to travel in the opposite of the normal direction, travel westward for a bit. At least while the low's here. This weather here is traveling in its usual eastward, which means there's sort of an awkward spot here. It's a ridge, which is separated in the direction of weather right now. Might cause this ridge to stay for a little while, because this air is sort of stuck between two lows. We'll see how that sorts out as time goes. We got a new low spawning here. It's not an Alberta Clipper, but it is spawning in Alberta. It's just jumping. It's this low over here in the Arctic, jumping into Alberta. Doesn't look like it's going to produce too much crazy weather. It's not a really strong low at this time. But you can see that this weather over here in the southern Manitoba area is moving backwards into the prairie region from the central region. Comment A here mentioning this specific area for overcast light snow, occasional light flurries with blowing snow. There's going to be a decent amount of wind, moderate snowstorm conditions expected to move into this area accompanying this. It's not expected to move into Saskatchewan though, because we sort of have two conflicting air masses move in opposite directions, like towards each other, so it's probably going to hit a roadblock somewhere around here. Also, the high responsible for this ridge is traveling pretty far, so this ridge might actually get pushed out with with the presence of the two lows. They're still sort of they're still going to conflict with each other in terms of direction, though. The plus 12 hour has this low continuing to move south. It's easier to move south than towards this Colorado low. I guess we'll see where it goes from there, though. Localized light snow, patchy light snow in this cloud layer right here. Comment A for the area over the mountains is mentioning isolated towering cumulus. Is this outdated? Alright, well, when it says rain and snow and 12 hours, it makes me wonder if it was outdated. Let's see. Oh, okay, well, here's the updated map. Yeah, that seemed a little weird to me. I should have taken a look at the Zulu time, too, the issue time, and be like, oh, that's a little weird. So currently at the 0... Okay, this makes a little more sense. We got snowfall moving in. Comment D. Light snow, occasional, moderate flurries with blowing snow with moderate gusts. So moderate to major snowstorm conditions possibly occurring over here. This is Winnipeg right here. So Winnipeg, you may be getting this if you haven't already started getting it. There's a lot of comments here now. It's like they just can't fit any of this. This is still occasional light flurries. Comment B is just saying a few clouds. This tiny little area, a few clouds. Isolated light flurries here. We got this low is still chilling here. It's still trying to figure out what to do. However, because of the Colorado low is continuing to move away, this low should eventually be able to move once this weather starts moving in the direction our weather usually goes in. Oh, hey, has the timer shown the new format messages yet? No, not yet. I changed those up a little so that they don't talk about sound clips on Sundays when I'm doing weather, because sound clips aren't available on Sundays during the weekly weather. And they shouldn't talk about the throwable. And when we're doing streams like today, where I'm using the Switch and that, it should mention throwables. Whereas on other ones, it'll just mention the sound clips. I've added some conditional branching there. Also, Twitch started doing... Twitch introduced this thing called... they introduced... random in their Twitch alerts, which actually makes Twitch alerts even more appealing to me now. Unfortunately, it's not as customizable as the probability table that I use for Firebot, but I still might experiment with it a little, see if I can trigger like specific functions from Twitch's side for a thing or two. Might be a lot of fun to mess around with. Plus 6 hour. The plus 6 hour shows a lot more of eastern Manitoba. You can see that it's really hesitating to advance past Winnipeg. Still, we got light snow, patchy. Oh, never mind. The Steelins are patchy. Occasional, moderate flurries and blowing snow. Overall, I'd say moderate snowstorm conditions. This low here, is this low developing? It's not moving fast enough to be an Alberta clipper. No, it's weakening. It's weakening very slightly. There is a frontal system expected to develop, though, by the looks of it. And this is going to cause central Alberta southwards to experience possible double-digit temperatures tomorrow. I think part of Saskatchewan may get involved in this too. Depends on how fast this low wants to travel. Right now it has a 10 next to it, saying that it's only traveling at 10 knots. Not really that fast. You see the ridge is starting to get pushed out now, as this low considers closing in with the Colorado low. And locally windy around Crow's Nest. No surprise there. Doesn't look like anything warning criteria. The plus 12 shows precipitation developing in Alberta, mostly for north central, north areas, and east. Central east in particular. Occasional light flurries, intermittent light snow, alongside the warm front part of the low. The warm front will probably be traveling northward as this moves around, or northeastward, more like. Warm air will be traveling right behind that, and you can see the Colorado low is sort of hesitating to move into here. Looks like the Colorado low is planning to cut through Ontario and head north. Not southern Ontario this time. Although southern Ontario, don't think that you're out of the woods. You're probably still going to be within the influence of the Colorado low, which means your weather is still going to be a little disrupted from it. But eastern Manitoba, it looks like you're... Yeah, it looks like... Look, it's still right beside Winnipeg here. It doesn't want to move past Winnipeg. And this low moving in is going to further discourage it from advancing. There's going to be a lot of wind in a decent portion of Manitoba alongside the snowfall. So I'm going to say moderate to major snowstorm conditions. Might not get a winter storm warning, or you might actually get one. Oh, it sort of seems iffy on whether you'll get one. Towards the Hudson coast, I think you'd have a bit more of a chance. Your isotopers are closer together, which will cause the winds to be a little higher. Comment B here mentions light snow, patchy sealings, or I'm not worried about the sealings unless it's flying. Occasional moderate flurries with blowing snow. Looks like nothing's changed. Comment B is the same as it was previously. Comment C for this snow layer over here is also mentioning patchy light snow. So you might get some moderate, maybe moderate, you might get some minor, maybe moderate snowstorm conditions over in the Comet C area. I guess we'll see where that goes. It's traveling, it's chasing after this high up here. Maybe it's trying to get rid of that high. In which, you know what, I'll be the cheerleader for the Colorado low. Go ahead, go chase that high pressure system away. Tell that Arctic air to get lost. What's going on with our pals down south in the US? Aside from their website loading a little slow, we've got little bits of wind advisories, and a lot of the wind advisories over to the east central have dropped. You still got a flood watch going on here, and there is some active weather over here. I'm not seeing any more severe thunderstorms like I was seeing earlier. In Missouri, you have a lot of freeze warnings. So your temperatures are probably going to be getting a little chilly over there in wake of the storm that passed by. You guys have a cold air mass over here. It's sort of... I'm not sure if it's the same ridge, but you saw in the prairie region that there was a ridge feeding down into the US for a bit. It might be a result from that. Now, there's also a winter storm warning going on east central California, the northern part of it. The part of the mountains that tends to see a lot of winter storm warnings. So, you know, be prepared for that kind of stuff. I can see the coastal flood advisories are spreading, and there's even a few coastal flood warnings now over in part of the north central east coast. So, you know, if you haven't already, anything that you built, move it away from the coast. Also, might not be a good idea to chill at the beach when the water levels are high. You know, the currents do some real funny things when they're when the water is above its usual level. Also got a bit of freeze warning going on down in the southeastern corner of Arizona. It is the desert, and it is only spring. So it's going to happen from time to time. Yeah. Might get a little chilly over there. Oh, we got a little blizzard warning in part of the northern Alaska coast as well. They're very exposed to the wind, so makes sense. So definitely be cautious over there. And this convective outlook has updated once again to reflect the latest movement of the storms. It looks like this marginal area is still present down here for part of the Florida Panhandle and southern Georgia. There used to be one for Indiana and part of Michigan and all that. Looks like that has concluded now, and the thunderstorm part has moved into the Canada side. Bit of non-severe peeking its way back in. I don't think it's even at a possible severe as it's entered Canada now. But it might give it some good thunderstorms. Little scattered areas over to the west that might give some thunderstorms too. It's a very tame outlook. Let's take a look at tomorrow's outlook. Well, Texas, you might get a bit of action with your marginal area. And northern Florida, looks like you might get a bit of action too. Looks like it doesn't involve tornadoes this time round. Wind and hail. Wind and hail. Part of the west coast there, looks like you guys have some sort of shot at thunderstorms. I know if the thunderstorm chances over there, though, can be a little unreliable sometimes. There's just so much cloud cover, and you just gotta hope the convection is active enough in your specific area to get a thunderstorm. And usually when the west coast gets thunderstorms, they don't get too intense. The rain part might. It looks like the thunderstorms are mostly taking a liking to the coastal areas and part of Texas. That's for tomorrow, at least. I thought I put this tab after the Canada. This is what my local station instruments are reading. Hold on. There we go. That's what they're reading. A little more accurate now. We got 1930, 730 Mountain Standard. Standard. I wonder why it's reading standard when the mode is set to daylight time. Oh, interesting. Yeah, something in the script's being funky and saying standard when it's supposed to be daylight. Minus 0.6, not too bad where my station is located, with it feels like a minus 3.4, 8 gust in 16. Yeah, not that bad. Lightning sensor's still taking a nap because there's no lightning to report, and there hasn't been for such a long time. It'll eventually get better. Well, yeah. That's a bit of an overview of the weather in a nutshell. We are going to be moving ourselves over now to Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So I'm just going to switch us over to Kirby and the Forgotten Land is... Switch to the intro screen here because I'm about to switch which monitor goes where. And we're going to go... it's this button. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It took 10 button presses for it to work this time. We 100%ed Area 1, so we're going to try to 100% Area 2 this time round. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We're going to switch on over now that the screen is ready for that. The screen is now ready for Kirby. Well, apparently the macros are not ready for Kirby, though. Ah, there we go. Oh, spring sales. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. By the way, if you value your wrists, don't play a Warriors game. System update. Oh, no. No system update. I refuse. I refuse. I like to read patch notes before I apply a system update. I need to know if it's a useful update or if it's just something generic. Okay, the volume is good. I was a little uncertain. It's just the volume dial on my headphones then. There we go. You want to take a look around? Nah, we're gonna head over and chill out in a tropical area. Natural plains. The icon shows a power line. Power lines are not natural; they are man-made. Oh yeah, let's check for what secret areas are immediately available. Okay, that's a lot of Kirby dollars. Oh boy. Treasure roads come in 3 different difficulties. They actually have different music for different difficulties, which is nice and refreshing. I love that. I love that little touch. Stairs Mouth treasure. Oh no, I think that's the one that I don't like. I think that's the one that's just one massive puzzle. Here, let's start with this one. This one's a lot of fun. This one is run through as Invincible Kirby. Oh, except you have to hit all of the buttons in order to trigger it, so yeah, that's a little annoying. We didn't hit the target time. At least I'm pretty sure we didn't. Nah. I had a few almost 30 seconds. That one's 2 stars. Let's hit 4 buttons and become invincible. Evelyn's enjoying our adventures. A little fluffy mouse. Wonder how fast I can actually do this one. Not fast enough to hit the target time because these stairs are... Oh, that's right. These stairs have a really obnoxious mechanic. So yeah, there's a specific order and like a specific way that you have to put these stairs. And when Kirby spits the stairs out, they actually go in the direction that they're facing. Well, they move in that direction, which makes it really annoying. Let's just get rid of those fellas right ahead of time. Oh, no, I don't want that. No. No! For the love of... I don't want you in my way. This one's annoying because it's a puzzle. It's nowhere near as annoying as some of the puzzles in Origami. Yes, that's exactly the direction I wanted you to go in. Oy vey. I'm traveling in one direction and it decides that I tilted in the other direction. I want to do it, and I want to do it right. I want Kirby to tip in the correct direction. Here, because Kirby always spits things in whatever direction the back of the stairs is facing. We're just gonna... Sure, that works. No, it's definitely not on the button, but you know, it's on the button. Okay, this puzzle is like this is the worst part. Not sure why I grabbed that one. All I know is that this one's now in the way. This one's now in the way. Yeah, we got two sets of stairs, and they're in the way of each other. Yep, and then we have to go and get this one. Move it way over here. Faster, Kirby, faster, faster. Kirby can eat the bones. Oh yeah, and the target time's also obnoxious to get. You have to basically already know how to solve the puzzle from the start in order to get the target time. I don't remember that puzzle. I wanted to forget that puzzle after I was done it. I was gonna say I know where we'll go next, Delphalin, but hold on, there's a search spot. Okay, there we go. Now I know where we want to go next. Abandoned Beach. Is it this one, or is it 2 stages from now that's one of the objectives is say hello to the seagulls? Say hello to the local wildlife. To the local birds. Oh yeah, these underwater fellas cannot swim in this game. That's shallow water. That's the only reason why that one's still there. Knock, knock, nut. Since when do they teach you how to slide in the air? They never taught me. They never told me how to slide before. Oh yeah, here's Sleep Kirby. You have to acquire this at least once for it to appear in the upgrade shop. So may as well grab it while we have it here. Upgraded Sleep is actually surprisingly broken. Oh good, it still broke open. There's not another hidden area around here, is there? Or am I thinking of the next room, maybe? I might be thinking of the next room. Beep. We still need one more knock knock nut. There's a minor out of bounds glitch that you can do here that allows you to skip the mini boss. If I can get Kirby to actually land on this. Properly. If I can get Kirby to land on this properly. Ads, I prefer that you don't. That is not where I wanted to be. Ah, whatever. This one is so minor that it doesn't matter. Hammer gets ridiculously powerful in this game, by the way. Ah, he jumped over it, of course. Of course, he just happened to be in that part of his routine. Hammer! It's very powerful. Do you hear onion? I hear onion. It is a hammer-only onion. Actually, if you have Rock Kirby, technically you could activate this too. That's right, the previous room did not have any hidden Waddle Dees in it. By the way, that's a secret objective. You gotta ruin you gotta ruin their fun. You gotta ruin their sand sculptures. Remember, Kirby's rewarded for ruining fun. Or for ruining their fun. Goodbye, low FPS crab. See, they have to be placed on platforms because they can't swim. Well, that one just outright disappeared into the abyss. He didn't even go through his destroy animation. Scarfies are innocent, but have you seen the episodes? The episode with Scarfy in it, Kirby? They're murderers. They're secret murderers. But because there's a chance that Kirby could make friends with them, naturally Kirby wanted to make friends. Uh-oh. It's timed! It's the red onion crow. that actually makes sense. See, I mean, how could it not be the crow saying onion? They come in varieties of red. So do onions. I don't think I need needle. Need needle. I remember missing this Waddle Dee my first time I went through this stage. That's the trigger point. You just stand in the gap of the sign. Another weird mouthful mode. Hey, this would be a perfect mouthful mode if Kirby had to go to the dentist, but Kirby doesn't have teeth. At least no teeth that we're aware of. Now we could go towards a boat, but I want to see what's over here. This isn't just a way forward, is it? Oh, it is a way forward. Okay. Back we go. Let's explore with the boat. Get on the boat. Oh, that's right. For a shabby-looking boat, it's a super boat. Watch this. Onion? There's that last knock-knock nut. That's a pretty big distance between the second one and the third one. And was that an onion I heard? Interesting choice. They left one chili to guard the Waddle Dee. Because you know the crows aren't going to guard the Waddle Dee. The crows don't want to do that. They're not paid enough to do that. Kirby butt. Onion. Oh boy. But. Break the target. Waddle Dee. These delightful residents of planet Popstar landed in the New World before Kirby arrived. Things looked grim when the wild beasts began to capture them and steal their precious food, but with Kirby's help, they're rebuilding the town and starting over. I was about to say, is this the waterworks stage? Not yet. We'll be there soon. Oh. Oh. Hammer! Jump. Oh no. Oh, this one's target time is bullshit. Like, you have to continuously run. That's how you get the target time here. Like, that probably cost me my target time right there. Just that going in the wrong direction for a bit. I thought that one was going to explode on me because I missed it. Definitely not getting a target time now. And that one we'll just let fall off. The Wabbits we will ignore. Yeah, the target time is 45 seconds. You have to continuously run through this without stopping. You can get away with smacking enemies on the way. You don't lose enough speed. But yeah, taking any hits, yeah. SLdr. Sword Kirby. Ah, he's facing a terrible direction right now. There we go. I'm trying to remember if I got all the target times on a 100% file. I'd much rather not show the 100% file, though, because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Okay, I think that's the only 2 treasure roads that have appeared, so we're just going to continue on. We're going to do concrete aisles. You know what would be awesome is if we first tried the, 100%ed the boss here. Oh, hey, this is the greet the local seabirds. I remember because Burb. Hello, seagull. Oh, okay, goodbye. Greet 3 seabirds. Say hello and terrify them. Most of the objectives are found in this room. Also, if I'm not mistaken, there is a secret room somewhere in here. Yeah, we gotta try every ability at least once. This is Crash Kirby. Nuke Kirby. When you're in the much more difficult part of the game, last thing you want is Crash Kirby. It's actually not very good for arena modes. Unless you're really good at following up with normal Kirby. There's an onion in there. Okay. Oh, I landed on. Onion! No, this knock knock nut is not an objective this time. But you can break it if you want. Oh no! Kirby wanted the corn that badly. Here's another new ability. We're gonna hold on to this ability for a bit because we need it for a few things. Now, if I could just do this from the ground, that would be great. Huh? Oh, is this the one with the secret area? There is one with the secret area somewhere in here. I don't remember which one it is. Oh, there we go. I know which one it is now. Whee! Alright, we're gonna become VLC Kirby now. You don't need this for Waddle Dees. You do get an extra little collectible from it, though. And some extra star points, so why not? It is a bit of a cryptic room, so it's nice that it's not required to 100% the game. Here's one that I've found people missing very frequently. There's one coming up here. Because it's somewhat subtle, this one is required for a Waddle Dee. It is required for 100%. May as well start collect these while we're doing that. By the way, if you do a circle, you do that. So technically, this ability does teach Kirby Earthquake. It's a very localized version of it, but it does teach Kirby Earthquake. Yes, you can drill underneath that. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't. Why do things have to make sense in a Kirby game? Why can't you just let Kirby devour the car and not question it? This mouthful's weird. It's just change height, that's it. I was about to say there is an onion there, I'm pretty sure. Onion. Have we greeted all 3 seabirds? We're missing a seabird. We need to say hello to a fellow seabird. We need to say hello to our fellow avionic friends. Where's our other fellow avionic friend? They're all in this room. We need to go say hello and terrorize them by just by saying hello. Bird, where are you? Bird! Hey, seagull! Seagull! Not this far back. Maybe it's near the area that a lot of people miss. Kirby becomes an airplane. Actually, technically it is faster to do this. Oh, there we go. Say hello to our bird. Hello. Oh, okay, goodbye. Yeah, the area where the fence is down, you can actually go through. It's subtle enough that a lot of people will miss this particular one. Also, you get an extra Waddle Dee by being here. You get a bunch of other extra stuff too, so why not? See, look, you even get mint chocolate chip ice cream. Heck yes. Why not go over here? A thunderstorm. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Welcome on in, Lucky. We have thunderstorms with us now for the next hour. It's awesome. And it makes me look forward to April even more, because I know thunderstorm season starts in April. How have things been going with you, Lucky? I hope they've been going fantastic. I'm very lucky I didn't get damaged by that. Things are going lovely over here. Now, work wasn't too annoying. Work wasn't too annoying. Things went as planned for the most part. Get ready for mouthful pipe. Oh yeah, the thunder will stack if it triggers multiple times within the 5-second thing and the other one's still playing. Very nice. And that's the last Waddle Dee there. I think... Oh, no. There's one more Waddle Dee that we need to get, and it is found in this area, the secret condition. Ah! Oh. Oh, no. It's past this. Oh, you know what? I think it's a really easy objective, actually. You just have to dig through here and get the maximum tomato. That's it. Wow, what an interesting hitbox. Don't recall Kirby being near the... Ah, yes. Nothing like contact damage. You touched the cannon. Water tank. Maximum tomato. If your health is low, just eat a maximum tomato to fully heal yourself. They're packed with nutrients. Did these fall through the same vortex as Kirby and his friends, or were they or were they in the new world already? It's hard to tell. But everyone seems to enjoy them, even the Beast Pack. Don't forget to eat your tomatoes! Car shop sign. The logo belonged to an auto shop named Whole Line Custom Autos, a part of the Whole Line Corp. Whole Line also sold industrial parts. It's close. Managed construction, made all kinds of stuff, from building streets to amusement park rides. Remember the thunder. Remember, if it's quality, it's Whole Line. Perhaps it would be more accurate. My brain auto-corrected it to it was. This is amazing. Eventually, RNG's gonna choose the loud one, and then I'll be like, whoa! Drill treasure. Drill! So yeah, these treasure roads are becoming available as you acquire an ability for the first time. This one can also be very annoying with the target time. Oh. Oh, good. It stayed around long enough for them to run into it. Really? The one that stayed. Oh boy. Aw, seriously? Didn't give me enough leeway to... Ugh, seriously. It's because of how far away Kirby was starting. How do they spot me when I'm underground? That was interesting. Not getting the target time for this. Yeah, apparently they can see through floors. They've got the see-through floors hack. Dang it. Waterworks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the water. Is the waterworks the first area? No, this is the waterworks, right? Thought Kirby would touch that. Oh, hold on. Secret. Kirby, please. Okay, I think one of the objectives here is, yeah, it's wanted posters, but it's 3 this time. Yeah, you can have fun falling there. I really wish the cycle on these were not terrible. Chicken. Pollo. Kirby says pollo. And pollo means chicken in Spanish. Oh wow, the thunder actually took a break for a bit there. And now we have a Cutter Needle blueprint. It's another upgrade for Cutter. Oh man. You can get some of the wind in some of these ones. Oh wow, this is a long duration of thunder. I hear onion over here. Onion. All they gotta do is say the word and Kirby will come to the rescue. The word is onion. I always have a feeling that I'm missing something from that room, because it feels like there should be more in that room. Yeah, I think I know what boss I'm running into here. Burb. Bird lady. I think that bird's a lady. That was skill. Come over here. Or not. Or wait until I've already thrown my throw. I dodged. I like how that went through, even though it clearly hit. Now, this gives Kirby Tornado Kirby, so let's do it. I mean, those fellas also give you Tornado Kirby. Tornado. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's a red onion. Got him. I think the third Kirby poster is in a bonus room. Bonus room. Oh boy. Not too difficult if you aim your tornado Kirby correctly. Also, avoid the spikes in a secret room. I don't remember if you can exit and re-enter this room and go over it without hitting the spikes to get the achievement, or if you have to redo the stage. The thunder continues. You guys want to see an out-of-bounds glitch that's really easy to execute? Let me just get rid of this poppy bro here. I'm not going to execute it to the extent where I leave the stage boundary, or like where I leave the drawn distance, because then I have to restart the whole room, or the whole stage, I should say. It's a soft lock, but I will go out of bounds for a little bit. Ah. Whoop. Can't do it too early. Oh, didn't do it. Of course. Yeah, that roof, if you hit it right, it doesn't have proper collision. So it allows you to go out of bounds. Hey, will this kick me back far enough? No, it won't. Ooh, barrel roll. Whoa. You can actually redo this section. This little blue star allows you to. I'm gonna retry at least once. I want to do the out of bounds thing for a moment. I know where the Waddle Dee is. It is easy to execute, you know, if you do it properly. Whoa. Why does it feel like they patched it? It used to be much easier than that. That's fine, I've saved a replay of it. I guess I do have to grab ice at least. Oh wait, no, I already did that at the mall. What is that last question mark that I'm missing? Oh, you know what? I think this stage might have a no damage. It's for the mini boss. Oh, never mind. Okay. I just used the wrong ability. I know somewhere in here there's a mini boss sequence where it's without taking damage or... No, it's without touching the water. I think the next stage has that. Just wait, Treasure Roads. Oh, I thought I could get away with that. Why? Since when is there a height restriction on abilities? You used to be able to pull them in regardless of height due to some of the stages and their designs. Milk. There we go. Oh, that canceled out the special too. Nice. That's Kirby's chicken now. This tornado definitely has other intentions. It's grabbing that chicken. If a tornado leaves everything intact except for your chicken, it was Kirby. That's my watermelon. Watermelon's actually Kirby's favorite food. Canon. Well, Maxim tomatoes. I mean, Kirby likes Maxim tomatoes quite a bit, too. Watermelon, though. Then melon. How? How did you manage to go around that? Poyo. There we go. We still have one more stage, and we do have one treasure road. The other one we have to upgrade our ability in order to do, so we'll do that after the boss. Damage boost. I think we just barely missed the target time. Why is it 30 seconds? Oh, that's right. They're expecting you to continuously go through uninterrupted. Which doesn't happen until you know where to start and stop. Oh, we have Chakram Cutter. We've already upgraded this cutter ability. Thanks. Okay, there. It's weird that this one does not take advantage of your charge shot at all. It's just like, nope, they're all without charge shot. No charge shot. We already did the stairs mouth one. Yes, I know there's a blueprint. We'll wait until after the boss for that. Thunder! Here's the waterworks stage. I knew it was somewhere in here. I just didn't realize that it was the second last stage. What was that? Saw a glow spot. I want glow spot. Why can't I get glow spot? Oh, good. There we go. Oh, that's all it was. See, tornado's actually very helpful here. Because you can just outright go against the current for a bit. And also, you can avoid the Gordos that you might run into while you're doing this. Man, I wish Kirby could read those signs. What would they say? Would they just say, danger, do not press button? Eat 3 tins of fish. I really hope Kirby's not eating the tin part of it, too. Then again, Kirby is just a vacuum to the void. So I guess it wouldn't matter for Kirby. Whee! Okay. Hi. I got a word. I want to have a word with you, Poppy, bro. You're throwing bombs there? Very rude. Oh my goodness. It's chaining. Why do I feel like there's something hidden here? Yeah, aside from that. Oh, this is the without falling in the water. Which actually might be made a little difficult with Tornado. Hello? Apparently we're just gonna go around? Oh, are you serious? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, okay, good. Please don't get stuck underneath there. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we did that without touching the water. Win the battle without falling into the water. Made a little difficult by the ability I went into that with. Also, Chain Bomb, which is actually quite amazing. Well, now we don't have to worry about falling into the water. Hey, where is this supposed to go? Kirby can't fit wherever this current goes. Interesting. Whoa. The secret room. I love the amount of secret rooms they put in this game. I like being rewarded for, like, looking around. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's another red onion. And I've already forgotten which way's correct. That way's correct. Whoa. What do you mean Kirby can't go through that door like that? Come on now. Surely Kirby can. I'm not sure if I need this ability in the next room or not, but I might. I'm gonna grab ice. That was weird, I couldn't jump for a bit. Ah, Kirby can't actually land on that light. Yep, I think I am gonna indeed need ice here. I think there's some burning logs in this room. My goodness! The thunder's on a rampage! Yep, there we go. Also, whoop, find the golden fish. Oh, let's not use this yet. The time is not right yet. So there are 2 onions here in the same room, rather close to each other. Also, there is a tin of fish here. And we do need to eat 3 tins of fish. Onion, onion. Onion, onion. Oh, hold on. We gotta move the stairs again. Hello! Citrus, hello! Welcome on in. Master Weatherman. I was definitely talking some weather a bit ago, that's for sure. It's not as crazy as it was previously. It's still pretty crazy in some areas. Do we grab this wildie? How about we just wait until we have both open? I should mention there is a small chance every time the thunder rolls of an Easter egg. The thunder rolls. Trademark. There we go. How are things going with you, Citrus? I hope things are going well. We're doing good old Kirby goodness with some company, some thunderstorm company. Honestly, this redemption feels like therapeutic. Like, I really like it. I did not mean to advance rooms, but I think I got what I needed to get from that room. I know the tin of fish is in this room. Oh, Kirby's still subject to the currents here, apparently. There's also a hidden Waddle Dee in this room. I do know that too. I think they're both in this room, in fact. There we go. There's a third tin of fish. I think there's still one more part to this room. Woo! I hear the onion. There it is. And there's a Waddle Dee. For all purposes, it's the Crow Saint Onion, not the Waddle Dees. I know the game implies otherwise, but it's definitely the Crow Saint Onion. I've heard of Crow Saint Onion before. Scared away some seagulls. They're probably herring gulls, judging by the sound clip I heard from them. Herring gulls make that call. California gulls might actually make that call too. Oh, they sound somewhat similar to herring gulls, California gulls. And I have seen those fellas when I was in San Francisco, like, some time ago. I know they like the central Californian coast. Ranger. Time for some shooting star sharpshooting. Pew pew. Hold the boom boom thunder. Hold the button down to charge your name and let a sparkling shot fly. And send a sparkling shot flying. Not sparkin. Remember, sparkin is a swear in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Charge it up for bigger blasts. Uni swears a lot in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's amazing. I should do a count of how many cutscenes she swears in versus how many cutscenes she does not swear in. And yeah, the ad timer's working properly now. I did imply a 5-minute cooldown on it so that it won't trigger again when the ad break starts, because there's some sort of bug in Firebot that causes that to happen. It says it's triggering soon, so I'm not going to start the boss stage until we're done the ad break. But I will take this moment to sneak in a little hydrate. Got my bottle right here. Good stuff. Oh yeah, Alpha gives you a really good tip on traveling much faster. You hold the R button and you zoom across much faster. Unlike some of the NPCs and helpers that you have in some games, Elfland once in a while gives you a hint that's actually useful. The speed up one being one of the most useful ones. Volcano Fire. Oh, I remember not liking this one because of the way Volcano Fire works. We'll do this, and hopefully the ad break will be done by the time we finish that. Bad cycle. Thankfully, Kirby didn't flinch in a way that was annoying. I love it when that happens. I love it when Kirby decides to do the dash. That's the part that really annoys me with these controls. If Kirby's even a pixel off the ground, it's like, oh, Kirby's in the air. We just ignore these fellas. And once again, the target time is strict. There's some of these that the target time's not that strict, and others, the target time is like... you stop for 1 second and you don't get it. Here, since we have a little bit of time still on the ad break, I'm gonna bring us to the, that out of bounds thing. Somewhere around here. They still haven't added folders to this feature, and I don't understand why they haven't. Not that far down. I'm looking for... not that one. We will be showing... I will be showing this one if I can't pull it off in game. Huh? Oh. So yeah, if you time yourself right, you can go up and through. And out of bounds. It really feels like they patched it because it was pretty easy to do. And then eventually you leave the drawing distance of the map and yeah, no refresh anymore. Your refresh is gone. It actually creates really cool looking art there in the background. Look at that ominous looking cloud there. Looks like an explosion. There's a little bit of pink in there too. Yep. I'll show that one if I can't pull it off. That one's actually a little more difficult. The Wispy Woods cutscene skip. I think it's still possible. Not with Ice Kirby. It's definitely not possible with Ice Kirby. But yeah, welcome back from ads. Now we're back from ads. We're going to enter the Wispy Woods stage. My health's already full, but I'd definitely like to make sure. Darn it, what ability that I need to use for Wispy Woods again? Was it fire? Or was it cutter? It wasn't needle. I think it was fire. The precise positioning, that's the issue here. Why is it still not triggering anything? Oh, you know what? It's because I think I need to get into like a very... I don't remember the exact position or the exact angle I'm supposed to use. Also, destroy the roots is one of the steps too. Last thing I want to do is take damage, because if I can no damage first try, that would be really, really nice. You can get damaged by that, so I'd much prefer not have to take damage from that. Okay. And that was pretty fast. I'm not sure if I had the ability right. I think that's the one thing. I'm not sure if it was cutter or if it was fire. Clear within 2 minutes. We got that. This is our first blueprint that we pretty much have to... Well, you can actually leave without it. Alphalid will tell you what are you doing. Clear without taking any damage. Yeah, it was probably cutter. Oh, it's without using the copy ability. That's easy enough to do. It's actually difficult to do that and take no damage, though, so I'm glad I got the no damage out of the way. Now we can go get our 2 upgrades that should be available now. Oh, yeah. It's the post office. It's thunder. Also, Kirby's house. And Waddle Dee Cafe, which is actually a minigame. Waddle Dee Cafe help wanted. Bomb Billy can now be evolved. The needle can be evolved. Yes. Oh, there's 3 that we can evolve. Okay. There's one that I forgot that I even acquired a scroll of. Wise Waddle Dee will actually tell you if you missed one. Blueprints. You haven't missed any blueprints so far. Also, if you talk to Waddle Dee a whole bunch of times, it gives you, Wise Waddle Dee gives you a bunch of statistics, but if you talk to him a whole bunch of times, then you get a collectible. Yes, we shall listen. World record for defeating Tropic Woods without using that exploit that I'm talking about is 9.53 seconds. They use a copy ability you don't have yet. Volcano Fire is the most popular ability right now? Oh man, I'm wearing the most popular ability right now. Wait, did I press B to back out? I shouldn't have done that. Listen. Listen. Oh, never mind. I did it enough. Your insatiable hugger for knowledge. Special figure. Wise Waddle Dee. When you need wisdom, visit Wise Waddle Dee. He always has a tip handy and seems to know a lot about this new world. His magical encyclopedia can collect and share rankings from all over the world. Where did he even find that book? Sectoral leader, I think one of your books went missing. Sounds like the kind of book that he'd have. It'd be statistics on like other stuff. Like, you read statistics. Ta-da! We've acquired the Crash ability at least once. We've acquired the Hammer ability at least once. Tornado at least once. Drill at least once. Sleep at least once. Wow. Wow, you have so many new blueprints to give me. Alright, let me get my tools ready and we'll get this evolution started. Ranger ability can now be evolved into Noble Ranger, which is actually a pretty good ability. Bomb ability can be evolved into Chain Bomb. Tricky, but if you execute it right, it does a lot of damage. Needle ability can now be evolved into Clutter Needle. The Needle ability overall is not really all too good. Slightly more power, more rapid fire. I think we have enough to evolve everything. Yes, we do. We'll just skip that. We've seen it. We've seen it at least once. What does this remind you of anyway? What does this ability remind you of? Huh. It's a little bit of a Kirby 64 reference when you get Needle and Needle. All the pointy things. See? You got a bee stinger, you got the pointy shell, you've got the point of a rocket. Oh, also, this is Mr. Sandbag. He's here for your practice and pleasures. And by pleasure, I mean beat up. Just gotta be specific there. Oh yeah, the top of a tower, a cactus. Let's see, other things here. The point of a seed, a tree seed. Drill. A point of a spring. If you run over Alphalin with this, he just enjoys it. So Alphalin loves being smacked by Kirby's abilities. Apparently, I don't know. I think it's just, you know, an Alphalin thing. Noble Ranger Blueprint, Rapid Fire 4. Same amount of power, but quite the speed. Ooh. Pretty good. Oh. Oh, Mr. Sandbag doesn't exist unless you're actually in the room. So yeah. And also Ranger has a counter. So if you dodge on time and do the Kirby version of Witch Time, then you can counter. And for Ranger, it's pretty amazing because you get a bonus to your charge shot. Chain Bomb. All right, so Chain Bomb. If you chain them up, the more you chain up, the more damage they do. They gotta be close enough to chain. Yeah, you see, they do quite a bit of damage. So I think we'll go, we'll Noble Ranger it up. And we'll... Oh, wait, we have to go in with no ability. And I think that's the one Waddle Dee we're missing, too, is from going in with no ability. So we're going to have to go all ability-less. Now, you're going to see the new area. We're going to be very excited to go there. But we're not going to have enough time to really complete it. It's a wonder it remains. It's a carnival. We will be enjoying that next time around. Now, let's get that one. I'm pretty sure that's the one Waddle Dee we're missing here. Yes, 46 out of 47. Clear without using a copy ability. Oh, hold on. Kirby actually have an active health bar? Okay, no. It is full. I need to know if it's full or not. Wait a minute. It might be this pole. Nah. Well, that would have taken away the no damage. What? How did I still inhale that? I was thrown off a little by inhaling something that had already exploded. I really wish the projectile had hit him during the cutscene. Why does Kirby auto-aim sometimes? I don't know. I don't know, but it really annoys me when he turns towards an invulnerable spot. There, get rid of that. Well, I'm outside of this area. Kirby took damage right at the end. Well, anyways. We were only here for the ability-less. And now we've collected everything in this area. Things are turning out pretty nice so far. Quite smooth. Now I'm gonna do one last check for any, all the waterleys at Everbay Coast have been rescued. I'm gonna check for any hidden treasure roads. Okay, and on this side. And maybe there's random middle islands, who knows. I recall the ice area having a very annoying to find one. That's just natural plains. Doesn't seem to be anything left. What? Well, that outright missed me. That didn't even reach me. It was just like... This is Cabby's house. So yeah, you can decorate with figures, yes. Display in house. Tomato. We display tomato. There. And Kirby can sleep, of course. The sleeping... There's a few variations to the sleeping cutscenes. See? A lot of them are pretty adorable. Oh, we got that variation again. Alright. I know there's at least two more that haven't played out yet. Oh, there we go. Kirby properly tucked in. Kirby can read books too. It just tells you about the other games. I thought there was a thing where you could put figures up and you could see like Kirby staring at them. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's when you select look. Whoa. Kirby's staring at Kirby. Kirby's gotta know all about that Kirby. Oh my goodness. Also, I need to implement like a visual or something for the first thing. I need to actually like add something that displays. Make first feel a little more special to get. Mario Kart first. Good old Mario Kart first place. Mario Kart first place edition. Well, we have reached the end of the stream. I would like to thank you guys for joining. Stick around. I would like to raid you guys out. I'm going to raid you guys out to the Fool because he is a concentration of positive energy, and so is the community over there. So, sending you guys over there. This is the raid message I send over. First one's for subs, the second one is for non-subs. Thank you guys once again for joining. Next stream, Thursday, 7 p.m. We're going to be continuing Book of Mario. We're going to be starting Chapter 7. Dang, it feels like we've been doing that for Book of Mario for quite some time. I guess we have. We started in January. Look forward to that. That's an 18+ stream because some of the translations are very wild. Also, on Saturday, we're going to be continuing Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn post A Realm Reborn, since we have beaten the Imperials. So yeah, that's what to look forward to this week. Next week should be a pretty normal schedule too. Until next time though, everybody, take good care of yourselves. Thank you for joining, and have a fantastic time zone. See you next time, and take care.
Oh, just forget me.